So in the last class, क्या किया था? Revolt of 1857. Some history students are also there. Last class we saw the 3S method. थोड़ा हमने introduction देखा था RC का. क्या था? The 3S. First S was speed. Speed kills, and we need a lot of speed in this exam to kill the UPSC. Then next was smart. Smart क्या? Sharp था. Sharp. Sharp means reading the question and identifying कि answer किधर है, right? And reading the passage also in a concentrated manner. And last was smart. Smart means solving not only through finding the right answer, also by eliminating the wrong ones. That is also a method, right? So we saw brief description of all these things. उसके बाद we saw some speed reading techniques, right? Some were very simple one, like sitting posture, सीधे बैठो, be very attentive, very simple advice but very effective, mind you. Scanning the passage in 5 to 10 seconds. I told you that either you can read the passage properly, then read the questions, then find the answer. That is the traditional way. Or you can read the questions first, right? And then read the passage so that you know what you are looking for in the passage. Right? जैसे मैं बोलता हूँ previous year question and syllabus देखो, and then read the topic so that you know कि आप क्या पढ़ रहे हो. Or there is another method which is a middle path. Always look for the middle path in UPSC preparation. Which is कि पैसेज को फटाफट पहले 5 सेकंड में देख लिया कि what is the topic, and then reading the questions, and then properly reading the passage, dropping anchors and finding the answers, right? Please come. Then sense of urgency and paying attention. Always be urgent. Whatever you are doing, don't do in a leisurely manner. Be urgent, especially in the exam. तो ये देखो ये ना habit है. It is a habit. अगर आप habit डालोगे ये तो exam में automatically it will automatically come out. A sense of urgency, finding the answers, a businessman-like attitude के we are doing is because it is an exam. कोई यहाँ खेल नहीं चल रहा. This is serious business. Taking interest, for example, जैसे I told you कि geography मुझे कोई interest नहीं है. If a passage comes, subconsciously my mind has switched off. So I have to monitor this कि ये passage मेरे को क्यों नहीं समझ आ रहा. Is it because I am not interested in this topic? कि फिलॉसफी का पैसेज है मेरे को समझ इसलिए नहीं आ रहा कि आई एम लीस्ट बॉदर्ड, राइट? तो दिस वी हैव टू रीडिंग विद योर माइंड. सम पीपल हैव दिस हैबिट ऑफ मूविंग देयर लिप्स, वर्बलाइजिंग, धीरे धीरे थोड़ा पढ़ रहे हैं, तो दैट इज इनएफिशिएंट. ऑलराइट, तो रीड विद योर माइंड. वेरी सिंपल टेक्निक्स. वी हैड सीन सम एक्सरसाइजेस. विल नाउ सी सम मोर टेक्निक्स, स्पीड रीडिंग टेक्निक्स. इस लेक्चर में reading in blocks. Studies have shown that वैसे भी जब हम पढ़ते हैं we read in blocks. We don't read word by word. We read in blocks. एक chunk लिया, फिर एक chunk लिया. We'll see this exercise. Then hand motions, like he was saying yesterday, right? कि पेन चलाना, alright, उसको भी reduce कर सकते हो आप. Just move your eyes. Keep it very efficient. You may feel कि रॉबर्ट बन जाएंगे एकदम, इतना ज़्यादा efficiency, but try to inculcate some of these techniques in your reading comprehension attempt. Then visualization, it is a common technique for anything. आप कुछ पढ़ते हो, you visualize something. Agriculture से पढ़ रहे हो तो you visualize some land, किसान कुछ कर रहा है, या economy को आप करते हो तो you visualize something. So visualization always helps in understanding, especially in philosophical passages, क्योंकि वहाँ पर सब abstract होता है. It is very difficult to visualize something. So there also inculcate this habit. Then monitoring. Passage पढ़ लिया, पहला पैराग्राफ के बाद ही समझ आना बंद हो गया, but still you keep on reading कि पैसेज पढ़ना है. First paragraph समझ लिया, stop there and then monitor yourself कि why I am rushing, right? क्योंकि आप next paragraph पढ़ोगे, that will also go waste, क्योंकि आपको preceding paragraph ही समझ नहीं आया. So monitor yourself, stop there and then where you are not able to understand something, and then understand it, then move on. Anticipation in reading, developing a good vision. Mostly in last lecture also I told you that most of the passages are written by good authors, good writers. So their style is very analytical. Whatever they write flows. तो the paragraphs they will be linked together. उनमें एक link होगा, organically link होगा. Like you have to write in essay also, same kind of उनका भी लहजा होगा. तो you should have some kind of anticipation also कि मान लो एक पैराग्राफ में बोला है कि एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर has two major problems. ये लास्ट लाइन है. तो नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ में क्या होगा? उन दोनों में से किसी एक प्रॉब्लम पे डिस्कशन होगा. तो ऐसे करके एंटिसिपेशन भी थोड़ा डेवलप करो. फिर एक पैराग्राफ में हो सकता है एक प्रॉब्लम का डिस्कशन होगा, नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ में डिस्कशन ऑफ द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. तो ऑल दीज आर वेरी सटल टेक्निक्स, वेरी सटल. आई बिलीव इन यूपीएससी इतना भी ज्यादा मारामारी नहीं है लाइक इन कैट, बट स्टिल इफ यू आर एबल टू इनकलकेट सम ऑफ दीज टेक्निक्स ना, इट विल हेल्प यू इन स्कोरिंग वेल इन द आरसी सेक्शन. ऑल दीज टेक्निक्स विल हेल्प यू इन मेकिंग नोट्स ऑल्सो. आप नोट्स भी तो बनाते हो रिपोर्टें पढ़ के. तो अगर आप रिपोर्ट को अच्छे से पढ़ोगे, जैसे समरी वाली एक्सरसाइज वी वर डूइंग इन द प्रीवियस क्लास, तो व्हाट इज इट? इट इज बेसिकली नोट्स मेकिंग. आप कुछ पढ़ रहे हो, उसका क्रक्स जब तक आप नहीं पहचानोगे, आप नोट्स में कुछ भी अनशंट लिख दोगे और वो फिर आप याद भी करोगे, डबल वेस्टेज ऑफ योर एफर्ट. तो क्रक्स पहचानो, व्हाट इज एप्लीकेबल, व्हाट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल. दैट वाज आवर एक्सरसाइज फॉर समरी. तो ये सब टेक्निक्स विल सी वन बाय वन. गॉट इट? आज पहला एस होगा and in the next classes we'll go for the other 2S. सारे passages को we'll try to apply these techniques. Got it? Groups बना लो, वही कल वाली exercise. Learning in groups is easy. Make groups of 2. इधर उधर adjust हो जाओ, sir. Sit with someone, right? Make groups of 2. Peer learning is the best learning, right? चलो पीछे चले जाओ आप. हाँ यहाँ बैठ जाओ. ऑलराइट, चलो तैयार रहो, हाथ वाथ खोल लो. तो रीडिंग इन ब्लॉक्स. फर्स्ट इज रीडिंग इन ब्लॉक्स. अगेन आई विल शो यू अ पैसेज. द पैसेज विल बी ऑन द स्क्रीन फॉर 10 seconds and then it will disappear. You have to quickly scan the passage and understand what are the main ideas, और उसका फिर एक summary लिख लो छोटी सी, which is basically a notes, right? Everybody is ready? Right. Make a summary. Whatever you are able to recall, just write. शॉर्ट में लिखो, बस 3-4 लाइनों में, राइट? लिख लिया? सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी, राइट? चलो देखें, पैसेज देखें. नाउ we'll read the passage, but also I'll just show you how we read in blocks and how we should read in blocks. तो how we read? Should internet be touched? Summarize 20 questions. Try. Public consultation pertaining to unregulated over-the-top services, apps such as Skype, Facebook, telecom networks need regulation, sought regarding net neutrality, principle of data equality, internet remained a level playing ground, TRI, late on call, India has to change its approach to internet regulation, internet perfect, question mark, not, telecom companies believe, billions of dollars setting up infrastructure, telecom companies can't bear the fact, numerous applications, ride for free, some apps, millions of subscribers, valuations, billions of dollars, Skype, WhatsApp compete with voice and messaging, who to be fair to need the money invest in building networks, still not to be forgotten, telecos do benefit from apps, piggyback on them, more app usage means more data consumed, more money, whether telecos aggrieved or not. Right? So actually we read like this only. Right? We read like this only. We take a block and we identify. So इसमें जो connectors हैं is to all this we are skipping. Now it is only a qualifying examination. But जब 200 number का था, when it used to be counted, you have to be very fast. So this is how you read it. You understand? You got the point. Crux को अच्छे से पढ़ो. और इन्हीं points में से we are going to have the summary now, right? Read the passage again. Read the passage again. Done? Done? So, a very burning issue, net neutrality, right? You must be following it in news also. Now do one thing, you had made individual summaries. Now in group, make a group summary. 3 to 4 lines, दो groups में उसको summarize करो. Build a consensus and make a group summary. 3 to 4 lines you have to summarize this passage. Tell me what is the essential message of this passage? If I ask you the essential message of this passage, what is it?
Conflict of interest between telecom and
Conflict of interest between telecoms and OTTs. OTTs a technical term है इनका ना, over the top services. ये है, is it the essential message? Was, huh?
policy formulation.
Policy formulation, data equality. What is the theme? What is the essential message? Sorry. I think it is policy formulation, right? Regulation of internet. Policy formulation for regulation of internet to ensure data equality or fair playing ground, level playing ground. That is the essential. यही बोल रहा है पैसेज. मेक अ समरी, 3-4 लाइन में समराइज करो द होल पैसेज. Political? How a political?
It is because the new ways of piggybacking with shift to 32 and 64-bit encryption and new wave bands like 4G and aspiring to
passage
new
में कहाँ लिखा है?
technologies.
Passage में? Is it written the passage?
Piggybacking, there it is. Building new infrastructure. That is what I'm talking about here.
No, I'm taking political. You have written. Still remains a political.
Yeah, they are bound to demand the government for more funds and everything.
Okay. Okay, let me do this one for you again, right? Then we'll see the next. Try paper on internet regulation. Right? Then concern of telecos over OTTs using their network. Need to question whether net loss or gain to telecos. Right? Anything missed? राइट यहाँ OTTs में आप एग्जाम्पल भी ले सकते थे स्काइप फेसबुक व्हाट्स so like in 3 lines we can summarize what this whole passage is saying. Try paper on internet regulation, यहाँ consultation word भी use कर सकते हैं. Concern of telecos over OTT use and need to question whether net loss or gain to telecos. So these 3 lines they summarize the whole passage. Right? Got it? Similar exercise we have to do for the next passage, right? दोबारा से. I'll show you again one passage. You have to again read in blocks. First scan it, right? Note down whatever you see. After that we'll read in blocks. Right. Okay, now let's read the passage. लिख ली 3-4 लाइनें, right? Let's read the passage. Read it in blocks, right? Okay, आप पढ़ो पहला पैराग्राफ.
corporate governance, business integrity and fairness, transparency in transactions, disclosures, decisions, comply with the Label Act. Stakeholders conduct ensuring the stakeholders
Commitment to conducting business. Another point, corporate governance, distinguish between what are personal,
and corporate funds
managing a company,
managing it.
right? Yes, please read the next paragraph. Anji, pardon, next paragraph.
Fundamentally, there is a level of confidence that is associated with a company that is known to have good corporate governance. The presence of an active
Read in blocks, no? Try to skip something if you feel it is, right?
The presence of an active group of independent directors on the board contributes a great deal towards ensuring confidence in the market. Corporate governance is known to be one of the criteria that foreign institutional investors are increasingly depending on when deciding on which companies to invest in. It is also known to have a positive influence on the share price of the company. Having a clean image on the corporate governance front could also make it easier for companies to source capital at more reasonable costs. Unfortunately, corporate governance often becomes the center of discussion only after the exposure of a large scam.
Very good. You have completely negated this exercise, reading in blocks. Okay. Anji, आप पढ़ना.
स्कैनिंग के टाइम जैसे स्टार्टिंग का 2 और 3 लाइन और नीचे का 2 और 3 लाइन ये एक सही टेक्निक है.
Yes, it is your choice. You can do like that. ये जो रीडिंग इन ब्लॉक्स वाला है ना, इसको और छोटा कर देना स्कैनिंग में. वही चीज कर रहे हैं हम. वी आर जस्ट पिकिंग सम वर्ड्स, ऊपर से देख लिया क्या क्या चीजें हैं. इन द स्कैनिंग वी आर जस्ट हैविंग अ रफ आइडिया व्हाट द पैसेज इज अबाउट. यू एट द बैक, प्लीज रीड द सेकंड पैराग्राफ.
Confidence is associated with a company's own governance. Independent directors contributes a great deal towards ensuring confidence in the market. Corporate governance is also includes the foreign institutional investment and increasing companies to invest in. It's a positive influence
On share price.
of the money and it also influence a clean image towards corporate governance. It's easier for companies to source more capital and reasonable cost.
Corporate governance becomes center of discussion only after large scam, right? So he has also done the same thing, but he is very good at reading fast. All right, so for him it doesn't make any difference. He can even read complete sentences. So it is up to you. You can take both the approaches. Both the approaches are correct as long as आप mark कर रहे हो सही answer. Both the approaches are correct, but it is up to you what strategy you want to adopt, right? Reading in blocks, it is one strategy. Reading the full sentences, it is one strategy. ठीक है, तो ये पैसे समझ आ गया. Make a small summary, 3-4 लाइन में. Try to summarize what this passage is saying. This is your notes making exercise. It will help you make more good notes, better notes. Discuss with each other, na, कि what should be the summary. That is the purpose of groups. Help each other out. अरे डोंट लुक एट द पैसेज, यूज योर ओन वर्ड्स ना. आप लोग एक सब एक गलती कर रहे हो. यू आर कॉपिंग सेंटेंसेस फ्रॉम द पैसेज. मेक योर ओन वर्ड्स, सेंटेंसेस. एक्सप्रेस द थिंग इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. बताओ, कोई बताओ. टेल मी व्हाट शुड आई राइट.
Importance of corporate governance. Win-win situation for company as well as all the stakeholders, because company got the brand image, FDI, FII investment.
Importance of corporate governance for all stakeholders. First, or
Principles of corporate governance, integrity and fairness, transparency, complying with laws, accountability.
इतना सब कुछ. Just write principles of CG.
Corporate governance
Right.
through the
Importance of CG में से आ चुका है ये सब, right?
इंश्योर कर सकते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर के द्वारा.
Okay. Role of independent directors. To improve corporate governance. Or CG helps in clean image and increase in FDI, foreign institutional investors, FII. Need CG to preempt scams. Right? This should be the summary. This has summarized everything. Anything is missing? अब देखो, first paragraph is very important. It is loaded with very big words. तो वो तो सारे important है, वो सारे आप नहीं लिख सकते, right? यहाँ वर्ड बस यूज कर लो. इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ सीजी ऐसे करके यू कैन जस्ट ऑल दीज प्रिंसिपल्स आर देयर. एंड देन इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर्स दे हैव मेंशन्ड इन अ सेकंड पैराग्राफ. एंड देन व्हाट आर द कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज ऑफ सीजी एंड what is the current situation. CG has become important only after exposure of a large scam.
Sir, one thing, in CG we also ensure the interest of all the stakeholders. And one side is large scam. Scam is an external thing, and it's ensuring the interest of all the stakeholders within company.
Stakeholders are not only within company, they are outside the company also, society at large. है ना? CSR का फंडा आपने पढ़ा होगा, ठीक है? So let's do one thing, let's have a test. Some questions are there, we'll apply these fundas there, then we'll have a discussion, right? Distribute this. एक एक ले लो. Again you will have 30 minutes, like yesterday, right? Precision, concentration and determination. Be very precise, aim high. You have 30 minutes, use all those minutes. But have a sense of urgency also. वहाँ एक दिन रहोगे. Start. 3:30. You have time. The passages were lengthy actually. It should be a 40-minute test. I have given you 5 minutes less. कितनों का नहीं हुआ complete? 2-3 students are there. So it was a lengthy test, right? Let's see the passage. First passage. Poor household with cash can patronize whomsoever it wants. So let's see the passage. We don't have the passage on audio, on display. थोड़ा ज़्यादा अच्छे समझ आता. First passage. First question in the passage. The focus of the author is on A. Emphasizing the limitations of cash transfers. है? Analyzing how cash transfers can be implemented effectively. Emphasizing the utility of cash transfers in empowering the poor. कहाँ ये बात हो रही है? C की. Which paragraph?
से tokens generate करना, electronic currency को more accessible बनाना, so middlemen को like eradicate किया जाता है. Without an account.
Where it is mentioned in the passage?
I think in the third paragraph.
Third paragraph, right?
Like food, education.
Yeah, third and fourth paragraph, right? It's mentioned in the first paragraph, second last line, government can add effects of empowering poor, and also mentioned in the fourth paragraph. So C is also correct, answer is D, both B and C, right? Pretty straightforward. Second question, according to the passage, what can be the potential effects of cash transfer if implemented effectively? First is, it will help empower women. कहीं mentioned है? It will help empower poor तो लिखा है first paragraph में. It will end corruption in public service delivery. Where is it mentioned? Which paragraph?
Second paragraph.
Second paragraph. It can break a link between poor and corruption that is growing more worrisome over the time. Malab, through this line we can say it will cut down corruption, but end corruption, can we say? Hmm?
So first para also the third line.
Where first paragraph, third line?
Yes.
Not only will a corrupt fair shop owner, yes, so it is mentioned there, right? So here, second and third statement. Third statement, it will provide a choice to the poor. Where is it mentioned?
First line.
so it is correct, right? So second and third statement, because it is saying end corruption in public service delivery, so both these statements are correct. Answer is C. अच्छा ये fourth statement भी है, it will improve health and education standards of the poor, it is also correct. So 2, 3 and 4, right? Answer is D. Third, attaching which of the following with reference to the passage, attaching conditionalities to cash transfers to make the process useless. कहाँ बात हो रही है conditionalities की? Which paragraph? Third paragraph, right? क्या बोल रहा है उस paragraph में? It is saying कि conditionalities is conditionalities may improve the usage of cash, but the danger is that if the monitor is not proper, the whole process may become, if the monitoring is corrupt or inefficient, the whole process of DBT can be vitiated, right? So it is saying कि process का vitiate हो सकता है, but this statement we cannot infer, it will make it useless. It is difficult to monitor usage of cash transfers to automation. कौन सा paragraph? Last line, it is saying that the benefits may be vitiated if we attach conditionalities without monitoring, but through automation, monitoring can be improved. So this statement is, बोलो, incorrect. हाँ?
ऑटोमेशन से
It is saying कि automate कर दें अगर process को, monitoring के process को. All right. So it may improve the usage of cash transfers. राइट स्टेटमेंट कह रही है कि डिफिकल्ट है मॉनिटरिंग करना ऑटोमेशन से, स्टेटमेंट पैसेज कह रहा है ऑटोमेशन से इंप्रूव हो जाएगी, राइट? तो स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट करेक्ट. रेगुलर अटेंडेंस इन स्कूल ऑफ द रेसिपिएंट्स चिल्ड्रन कैन बी वन ऑफ द कंडीशनैलिटीज, अगेन मेंशन इन द सेकंड पैराग्राफ, राइट? समझ आई कि नहीं आई? नहीं आई. सेकंड स्टेटमेंट कैसे गलत है ये समझ नहीं आई, राइट? कोई बताएगा जिसको समझ आई? अरे यार टेल अकॉर्डिंग टू द पैसेज ना, पैसेज में देखो क्या लिखा है, एक्सप्लेन दैट लास्ट लाइन. नेवरदलेस, थर्ड पैराग्राफ लास्ट लाइन, नेवरदलेस इट विल बी यूजफुल टू मॉनिटर यूसेज केयरफुली वेयर ऑटोमेशन इज पॉसिबल एंड ऑटोमेटिकली अटैच फर्दर बेनिफिट्स टू रिस्पॉन्सिबल यूसेज. वो कह रहा है कि ऑटोमेशन से मॉनिटरिंग आसान हो जाएगी, स्टेटमेंट कह रहा है नहीं उससे तो और मुश्किल औखा हो जाएगा. नो इट इज नॉट स्टेटमेंट, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज रॉन्ग. चलो फोर्थ, many studies have shown that poor simply drink away any cash transfers. It is a contested statement. Which paragraph? Again third paragraph, right? Third paragraph को रहे कि दारू पी लेते हैं बस कुछ नहीं करते, but then it is saying कि ये it is not true. Women are better spenders than men. In context of the passage we have to ask, we have to answer, right? Maybe, right? So it is not correct. Expenditure on food is considered essential expenditure. Where is the discussion regarding essential, non-essential? Last paragraph. वहाँ पर वो कह रहा है कि right, तो answer is B. अच्छा incorrect then A, 1 and 2, right? ये भी देखना है. This is the part of 3S, smart. You have to be sharp. Come to passage 2, DRM, digital rights management. A major amendment relating to introduction of DRM has gone unnoticed. What the passage is about? क्या है ये? What is this passage? Digital rights management? Yes. So it is a process of file sharing, right? मतलब, right? How to share files? How to monitor the usage of software? एक ही विंडो सब इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं उसी की से, right? So that is a DRM. Come to question number 5. Reference to the above passage, consider the following statements. Due to DRM, sharing of software between two people has become very easy. Right? Sharing has become difficult. Second passage, DRM seeks to remove natural limitations built into dissemination of hard copies of a product like DVD. Is it so? Natural limitations, or where it is mentioned? Second paragraph में पढ़ो, second line. Unlike natural limitations built into dissemination, digital dissemination is quicker and easier. So it is not natural, right? It is सॉफ्टवेयर का कैसे कॉपीराइट होगा वो है कि कोई सीडी उठा के किसी को दे दे, वो थोड़ी डीआरएम रेगुलेट करेगा. वो सीडी से वो बंदा कॉपी कर सकता है कि नहीं कर सकता है, दैट डीआरएम विल मैनेज, राइट? सो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज करेक्ट? ओनली वन. डी, नीदर वन और टू. Sixth, with reference to above passage, consider the following statements. India is well advanced in using DRM. India की बात कहाँ हो रही है? Last paragraph. DRM is potential to choke innovations in India. Right? Economic condition of India can create burden if misuse of DRM occurs. So first is incorrect, second is correct, third is correct. We are asking correct, so answer is B. Seventh, digital dissemination of copyrighted material is easier. Digital dissemination of copyrighted material is easier. देखो, DRM needs to regulate this only. इसी के लिए बना है DRM, because it is easier. DRM technology can prevent unauthorized dissemination of copyright material. Right? Very simple. So answer is B, 1 and 2. Paragraph 3, passage 3. RTI Act has met with considerable opposition from the governing class. According to the passage, which of the following will strengthen RTI Act? A. करेगा strengthen? According to the passage. कैसे?
Conclusion ही है.
मतलब they want the courts, right, to apply the RTI Act on themselves. Keeping out vexatious RTI requests.
Not the focus point. Opposite.
Right? तो initially वो कह रहा है कि vexatious in courts. What does it mean? Vexatious? Vexatious means frivolous. जबरदस्ती किसी ने बिना बात के लिए बस क्लॉक करने के लिए सिस्टम. तो why it is in courts? Because sometimes government keep out some genuine RTI request by terming them as vexatious. कि ये तो जबरदस्ती बिना बात के. So it is quite opposite to what strengthening of RTI. Giving out information sought under RTI in a timely manner looks correct on the face of it, but is it mentioned in the passage? No. Passage में नहीं है, वैसे तो सही है ये बात. So that is why I say कि don't use your own information. तो आंसर इज ए. वैसे ज्यादातर लोग देखते हैं ऑल ऑफ द अबव ही होता है करेक्ट, फटाफट कर दो, बट दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. व्हाट इज द क्रक्स ऑफ द पैसेज? क्रक्स क्या है पैसेज का? द ऑपोजिशन बाय द गवर्निंग क्लास इन इंप्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ आरटीआई एक्ट. द पैसेज टॉक्स अबाउट इट, बट आई डोंट थिंक इट इज अ क्रक्स. जब वन बाय वन विल सी, राइट? व्हाई द इनकरेक्ट और इनकरेक्ट आल्सो वी नीड टू सी. Ineffective implementation of RTI need to strengthen it. ये भी सही लग रहा है. Opposition of RTI Act and duty of courts to strengthen it. This also look correct. Opposition of RTI Act and the need to strengthen it. So here the best fit we have to see. The first paragraph talks about opposition to RTI, and the second paragraph talks about the need of courts to strengthen it. So that best fit is C. ठीक है? You have a doubt?
Opposition to the RTI meaning what, sir? Because it said that government opposed and it was unsexual way last year to.
Yes, yes.
So opposition doesn't count here. It is about shedding light on that the judiciary is failing.
Judiciary has failed. नहीं, opposition वो वाली opposition नहीं, कांग्रेस वाली नहीं. Opposition by the government, right? That is what is saying कि RTI Act को effectively implement करने के लिए government, पहले पैराग्राफ में बोल रहा है vexatious, that is one agenda how the government is opposing it. Second is जो CIC का order negate करना उन्होंने कोशिश की. तो these depict their opposition to the RTI Act, right? Effective implementation की. और सेकंड पैराग्राफ में व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज करेक्ट, कोट्स का उसमें एंगल दिया, बेस्ट फिट हमें चूज करना है इसमें। चलो नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ, वाटर पोल्यूशन, यूट्रोफिकेशन पे है ये। 10th, according to the passage, what are the effects of constructing dams on rivers? A, it restricts the river system to a flowing water system. It restricts लिखा है, बोला it restricts, डैम रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर देता है द रिवर सिस्टम टू अ फ्लोइंग वाटर सिस्टम। फ्लोइंग वाटर सिस्टम नहीं बन पाता वो, ये बोल रहा है डैम, ये नहीं बोल रहा है कि वो उसको फ्लोइंग बना देता है, रिस्ट्रिक्ट्स। सेकंड, इट एडवर्सली अफेक्ट्स दोज स्पीशीज दैट रिक्वायर फ्लोइंग वाटर। C, it leads to pollution leading to eutrophication. It is given. Where it is mentioned regarding dams? Thus, dams across rivers decrease the population of species. For sustainable use of aquatic ecosystem, water pollution must be prevented. It does not make sense to allow water to be polluted and then try to clean it up. Changing the nature of aquatic system from a flowing water system to a static ecosystem destroys its natural biological diversity. Thus, dams across rivers decrease the population of species that require running water, while favoring those that need standing water. So here we cannot conclusively say that it will lead to eutrophication, right? So here two options are correct, I think.
Sir, in second paragraph, it is mentioned eutrophication in
According to dams,
pollution, then eutrophication.
but we cannot say ना, it will be a far-fetched conclusion. Dams का की बात नहीं हुई है second में. तो here best fit, I think B can be marked. B is the best fit. UPSC में भी ये भी है. You have to see which is the best fit. There will be times when multiple options may seem correct. 11th question. It occurs in urban as well rural areas. Excessive use of pesticides increase the nutrients in the aquatic system. It doesn't affect the vegetation of an aquatic system. Where it is mentioned third.
First paragraph last.
Yes. Flora and fauna. Flora and fauna दोनों mentioned है, right? तो third statement is incorrect. Answer is C. 11th का C है. Now the next passages are from 2015 paper. These are the new trends. अब ये छोटे छोटे पैराग्राफ पूछ रहे हैं and they are asking inference, assumption, logical conclusion, like that they are asking. Let's see. Set against a rural backdrop, stench of kerosene is the story of a couple. This is a sensitive issue-based story which tries to sensitize the readers about male chauvinism and infidelity. Is it that? Love and betrayal. Lack of legal safeguards for women. Legality की बात हो रही है कहीं? किसी ने नहीं मार्क किया अभी तक ABC? Who has marked A? हाँ तो justify ना. Tell your thinking why you have marked A. Male chauvinism and infidelity. Because the protagonist is a male and he has done 2 marriages. इसलिए. But here it is saying na कि he was against it. He was a passive spectator, not even favorer. So there no question of chauvinism. Then B, love and betrayal. प्यार की बात तो है इसमें कहीं, धोखे की बात भी है. But धोखा, he was not he was not an active participant, right? चलो. Lack of legal safeguards for women. लीगलिटी की तो कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है कि पुलिस ने साथ नहीं दिया और वो पुलिस के पास गई FIR करने, उन्होंने कहा नहीं दूसरे वहाँ केस पड़ता है तुम्हारा. दे आर नॉट. Influence of patriarchal mindset. How come this? Mother, yes. Alright, there it is a very big myth that males are the patriarchal symbols. Most of the households, it is the women who control the thinking. They are the biggest symbols of patriarchal mindset. So D is the best fit here. On the face of it, आपको लगेगा male chauvinism बंदे ने किया है. Love and betrayal भी कुछ लोग mark करेंगे, right? C is the worst option. D is the correct answer. 13th, the ultimate aim of government is not to rule or control by fear, not to demand obedience, but conversely to free every man from fear. Which among the following is the most logical and rational inference that can be made from the above passage? A. True aim of government. Huh? A is the answer. True aim of government is to secure the citizens their social and political freedom. Social and political freedom की बात हो रही है यहाँ. There is some talk of liberty, but as such, let's see. It looks correct. थोड़ा सा लग रहा है सही. Primary concern of government is to provide absolute social security to its citizens. ये तो कहीं लिखा नहीं है. क्या लिखा है? Security की बात लिखी है. But ये तो कुछ और. That's how UPSC plays. तो B on the face of it looks incorrect. किसने B की है? C. The best government is the one that allows citizens to enjoy absolute liberty on all matters of life. We can infer somewhat this statement from the last line. It should be enabled to develop their minds and bodies in security and to employ their reason unshackled. Unshackled. C also looks हो सकता है आंसर. D देखो, best government is the one that provides absolute fiscal security. तो the same logic which applied to B, वहाँ social security से बेवकूफ बना रहा था UPSC या fiscal security. तो B and D are eliminated. Now question comes A and C. A कितनों ने mark किया? Tell me why A is correct and why C is not correct.
It says to follow the most logical and rational inference, and no logical inference talks about the best government or utopia or absolute anything. So the true aim of government is actually the direction we should be heading.
And first line is that the aim of the government is not to demand obedience. That means political freedom. And that is social freedom.
And that may he live in all possible security. Strengthen right to existence, natural right to exist without injury. And what about C? C कितनों ने mark किया? हाँ, और बाकियों ने कुछ नहीं छोड़ दिया खाली. Neither A, B, D you had marked. C का क्या justification है?
C के बारे में लिखा हुआ
कहाँ लिखा हुआ है?
लास्ट में डेवलप देयर माइंड एंड बॉडी ऑन सेकंड
Right? इतना कुछ we cannot infer कि absolute liberty in all matters of life, right? This we cannot infer. And moreover, like he was saying कि best government का बात तो नहीं हो रही है, right? It is talking about the aim of the government, ultimate aim, right? So that makes A the best fit. A is the best fit. Got it? Class चल रही है. 14th. Vast number of Indian citizens without bank accounts. Now it is asking what is the most logical, rational and crucial message that is implied in the above passage. UPSC क्यों यूज कर रही है बार बार लॉजिकल रैशनल? इरैशनल मैसेज तो होगा नहीं, यूपीएससी ने डाला पैसेज. लेट्स सी. A, नरेगा should be extended only to those who have a bank account. ये कह रहा है पैसेज. पैसेज क्या कह रहा है वैसे? पैसेज क्या कह रहा है? What is it saying? बताओ बताओ, speak up. Benefits of Narega should flow to the people. Directly तो है ही, that they are saying in the initial lines only कि उनको direct ही मिलना चाहिए. बट इशू क्या रेज कर रहे हैं वो? हाँ, उनको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से मिल रहा है बट स्टिल दे आर नॉट एबल टू गेट इट डायरेक्टली. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ फाइनेंशियल एंड फंक्शनल इलिटरेसी. ये है मुद्दा असली, राइट? तो ये तो नहीं कहीं कह रहा कि शुड एक्सटेंड ओनली टू दोज हु हैव बैंक अकाउंट. द पेपर बेस्ड स्टेटमेंट सिस्टम ऑफ पेमेंट्स इज मोर एफिशिएंट देन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक पेमेंट इन द प्रेजेंट सिनारियो. Goal of electronic wage payment was to eliminate mediation by village leaders. Passage कह रहा है ये. It is essential to provide financial literacy to the rural poor. It is the best fit. So answer is D. Right? Tell me the score. कितने क्वेश्चन थे? 14 में से 14 किसके करेक्ट है? 13. अरे शाबाश. She took the longest time, right? I think you were doing till the last moment. 12, 11, 10, 9, 1, 2, 3, 8, 7, 7 से नीचे नहीं जाएंगे. एनालाइज, जस्ट एनालाइज आपका सबसे गलत किस पैसेज में हुआ है? इन विच पैसेज यू मेड द मोस्ट मिस्टेक्स? जो लास्ट के छोटे छोटे पैराग्राफ्स थे करेक्ट थे सबके? एनालाइज विच पैसेज यू वेंट रॉन्ग. डीआरएम वाले में कुछ गलतियां हुई? डीआरएम वाला थोड़ा गड़बड़ था. व्हाट एल्स? फर्स्ट वाला कैश कूपन वाला बड़ा पैसेज था, कैश ट्रांसफर वाला, राइट? तो इन बिग बिग पैसेजेस डीआरएम वाला तो वैसे इट वाज अ वेरी इजी पैसेज, बहुत ही छोटा सा ही था. कैश कूपन्स में अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो यू नीड टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट मोर. बड़े पैसेज में आप खो जा रहे हो, दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम, राइट? Let's come back to our exercise. Now we'll see some tough passages where reading them itself is a task, right? So I'll show you a passage, read it, and then try to summarize it. उसको ध्यान से पढ़ो. It will take some effort. And monitor yourself where you are stuck up. वहां पर फिर आप रुक के पढ़ो. When you're done with the first paragraph, let me know. पहला पैराग्राफ ही पढ़ो बस अभी. क्या चल रहा है फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में, क्या चल रहा है? दिस इज गांधी जी's book Hind Swaraj. From there this passage has been taken. What the first paragraph is saying? Tell.
So it is saying that the British policies and implementations were brutal and sometimes uncivil and unfair, but raising a hand of violence in return will not do. Is what he's saying.
तो गांधी जी की किताब है वो छपने से बंद कर दी है, उस पर बैन लग गया, गांधी की किताब पे लॉस हो गया. सो ही इज सेइंग इन हिज बुक देयर इज नो ट्रेस ऑफ अप्रूवल ऑफ वायलेंस. एंड देन ही इज सेइंग द words of the government are severally condemned. If I don't do it, then I'll be a traitor to whom? To truth, to India and to the empire. He also owes allegiance to the empire, British Empire, he is saying. You will be surprised, but yes. And his logic is that he is not owing allegiance to the empire in its current form. Not in its present justice or morality, but in future acceptance by government of that standard of morality in practice, which it at present vaguely or hypocritically believes in theory. तो थ्योरी में जो बातें वो कर रहे हैं जस्टिस की, मोरालिटी की, इन फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर ब्रिटेन fought for freedom, but was it really about freedom and justice? They were colonial masters. तो थ्योरी में तो वो ऑप्रेस कर रहे हैं सबको, ये प्रैक्टिस में, और थ्योरी में वो बोल रहे हैं हम जस्टिस के लिए फाइट कर रहे हैं. तो गांधी जी वही कह रहे हैं कि व्हाट दे बिलीव इन थ्योरी ना, मैं उसके लिए उसको अलीजेंस ओन करता हूं. आई ओन दैट अलीजेंस टू दैट एम्पायर. So this is the first paragraph. Here Gandhiji is talking about his seizure of his book, and it doesn't have any trace of violence, approval of violence, and he is saying what his allegiance to what standards he owns his allegiance. Second paragraph. Tell me about the second paragraph. Yes, आप बताओ. Second paragraph. Comparison हो रहा है और अच्छा हाँ, yes, very important point. It is in the last line. It is saying कि their evils of modern civilization are not due to them. It is due to the Englishmen. But contradiction नहीं है गांधी जी की बात में. एक तरफ वो कह रहे हैं कि दे आर द किंगडम ऑफ सेटन, एक तरफ कह रहे हैं कि द इवल्स आर ड्यू टू द इंग्लिशमैन एंड नॉट द सिविलाइजेशन. सम काइंड ऑफ कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन इज देयर. नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. Tell me. Tell. Last paragraph, what is he saying?
So that the countrymen are trying to follow the modern civilization to drive the British out of the country. But but
Correct.
it is a societal policy.
गांधी जी कह रहे हैं कि their method of violence is also modern. It is not in our civilization. And if we follow our civilization, our methods, then either of the two things will occur. या तो वो खुद Englishmen Indianize हो जाएंगे, या वो छोड़ के चले जाएंगे. So this is this whole passage, right? Try to summarize this passage now in 3 to 4 lines. इसका क्रक्स निकाल के लिखो 3-4 लाइन में गांधी जी कह क्या रहे हैं, एजेंडा क्या है उनका. This will truly test your understanding of this passage. If you are able to summarize in 3 to 4 lines, you have understood the passage. If question कुछ भी हो, you will be able to answer. What should? So take 2 more minutes. Just write briefly. No? चलो tell me.
Gandhi shows us the importance of the principles that the British hold in theory but not in practice.
So what should I write?
Contrast in the theory and practice of Britishers and exposes the Britishers.
पहले मुद्दा तो उनकी बुक को सीज कर लिया. We should also mention that. Seizing of Hind Swaraj, no approval of violence. Then, hypocrisy of the Britishers. Then glorifying Indian civilization, ancient civilization. Then you tell, you had written, last line, what you had written?
Stick to our own glorious.
Yes. Right? To return to glorious revolution, ये civilization. Anything else? Lastly, he has made a point that it will lead to Indianization of the English. That also you can include lastly. So this should be the summary of this passage. Right? Got it? This summary exercises will help you later on in the classes. जब आप passage पढ़ के एकदम से सब समझ जाओगे, that is the basic aim of RC, reading comprehension. You have to read the passage and you have to comprehend it. Right? In the exam, we will not be using so much pen. इतना pen नहीं चलाएंगे, वो बस पढ़ेंगे, आंखों से पढ़ेंगे and we'll just mark the answers ABCD. But now we are doing this exercise, थोड़ा और elaborate way में. Another passage, same exercise, read it carefully. केड़ा दसूगा की लिखे है जी? What is written here? It is written in English, but what is written here? Actually, this passage describes what this passage is about. जो लैंग्वेज है इसकी एक्चुअली वो डिपिक्ट कर रही है कि ये पैसेज भी वही चीज कहना चाह रहा है. पैसेज ये कहना चाह रहा है कि किसी को तुमको अगर कोई बात समझानी है, वो नई बात है, लेकिन उसकी लैंग्वेज में एटलीस्ट समझाओ. लैंग्वेज ये नहीं कि इंग्लिश में या वो, बट इंग्लिश में भी यू शुड यूज सम काइंड ऑफ सिमिलर थिंकिंग और सिमिलर वर्ड, सिमिलर टर्मिनोलॉजी, सो दैट द अदर पर्सन इज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड अ न्यू थिंग. So by writing this passage, he is writing in English. He is trying to teach you a new thing. But somewhere he has lost you. You are not able to comprehend it. Conformism. Conformism means? Yes, agreeing to something or thinking according to some framework or agreeing to something. So conformity, right? Conformism का उल्टा हो जाएगा rebel. लोग मानता ही नहीं कुछ. Conformity and other person is rebel. तो ये क्या कह रहा है? The thinker here is Gramsci. Conformism is clearly needed in some form or to enable understanding in any field, including ethical pronouncements. But then there is a issue. There is a further issue of acceptance of or disagreement with a claim that has been understood. Meaning, it is saying कि conformism चाहिए. उसके बाद एक अलग मुद्दा है कि हम आपकी बात से एग्री करते हैं कि नहीं करते. समझ तो आ गई हमको आपकी बात, बट हम एग्री करते हैं कि दैट इज अ सेपरेट इशू. देयर इज अ फर्दर इशू ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस और डिसएग्रीमेंट, अ क्लेम दैट हैज बीन अंडरस्टूड. नाउ आई अंडरस्टूड दिस क्लेम, एटलीस्ट आई विल नाउ थिंक वेदर आई एग्री और डिसएग्री विद यू. दैट इज अ सेपरेट इशू. एज अ पॉलिटिकल रेडिकल, Gramsci wanted to change people's thinking and priorities. Radicals, आपने ethics में ही पढ़ा होगा. आपका एक टॉपिक है political ideologies. तो राइट से लेके लेफ्ट तक सारी आइडियोलॉजीज हैं. कंजर्वेटिव, स्टेटस क्यूइस्ट, राइट, लेफ्ट, लिबरल, रेडिकल. दिस इज द होल स्पेक्ट्रम. तो रेडिकल्स आर ऑलवेज प्रो चेंज, एंड जो राइट में रहेंगे वो दे आर ऑलवेज स्टेटस क्यूइस्ट. एज अ पॉलिटिकल रेडिकल, रेडिकल मीन्स दे यूज वायलेंस. Gramsci wanted to change people's thinking and priorities, but this also required an engagement with the shared mode of thinking and acting. चेंज करना है लोगों को, लेकिन उनकी भाषा में, उनके तरीकों से उन्हें समझा के चेंज करना है. Since for our communication we have to be, as Gramsci was quoted earlier in saying, conformist of some conformism or other, always man in the mass or collective man. मैन इन आस मतलब लोगों की भीड़ में ही खड़ा होकर आप समझ सकते हो ना उनकी बातों को. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पीके मूवी, दे वांटेड टू चेंज आवर थिंकिंग, दे वांटेड टू शो समथिंग, बट दे यूज्ड दोज टूल्स विच वी वर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट. फिलोसॉफिकल थिंकिंग वहाँ बोलते हैं कि भाई भगवान है कि नहीं है. देयर इज अ डिओंटोलॉजिकल प्रूफ विच सेज दैट गॉड डजंट एग्जिस्ट. टेलियोलॉजिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है. आप कहेंगे क्या बोल रहा है यार तू, you are not able to understand. Common man will not be able to understand teleological, deontological, right? So that is what he's saying. Man in the mass, first understand them and then make them understand your point of view. This is the kind of a dual task, using language and imagery that communicate efficiently and well through the use of conformist rules, while trying to make this language express non-conformist proposals. So non-conformist मतलब people's thinking change करना चाहता है ना. The object was to formulate and discuss ideas that are significantly new, but that would nevertheless be readily understood in terms of old rules of expression. So this is the passage. So here passage में आपने quality देखी होगी. Sentences are very long, and there are a lot of breaks, commas, inverted commas use किए. That is what makes the passage difficult to understand. तो मॉनिटरिंग में जैसे आप ऐसा पैसेज आपने एनकाउंटर किया जहां पर सेंटेंसेस लॉन्ग है, तो यू कीप दिस ऑन द बैक ऑफ योर माइंड कि दिस पैसेज विल बी अ बिट टफ. ठीक है, तो ध्यान से पढ़ के उसको समझना पड़ेगा. ट्राई टू मेक अ समरी इसका इन 3-4 लाइन्स. ट्राई टू समराइज व्हाट दिस पैसेज इज सेइंग इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. In your own words, don't take words from this passage. अपनी लैंग्वेज में एक्सप्लेन करो। बताओ व्हाट शुड आई राइट? शॉर्ट में लिखो एकदम। क्या लिखूं शुरू में? Conformity is required to understand a new issue, है ना? A new thinking. Conformity required to understand non-conformist thinking. This basically I think summarizes the whole passage. ये line यही है, basic मुद्दा यही है. Conformity required to understand non-conformist thinking. That is the whole crux of the passage. यही UPSC क्वेश्चन बना देगा. What is the crux of the passage? ABCD options, right? अगर एक ऑप्शन ये भी बना देगा, Gramsci wanted to change thinking and priorities of people, but that is not the crux. He is just one of the protagonists of this passage, right? So this is monitoring. आपको पैसेज की क्वालिटी, उसका लॉन्ग सेंटेंसेज है, यू हैव टू सी एंड देन यू हैव टू चेंज योर स्टांस, राइट? नेक्स्ट विल सी द लास्ट एक्सरसाइज, एंटिसिपेशन देखेंगे. सीइंग फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ, नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ क्या होगा, विल डू दिस एक्सरसाइज, ठीक है? रीड द पैसेज, ये दिस पैराग्राफ. Our modern picture of the universe dates back to 1924. Edward Hubble demonstrated ours not the only galaxy. Vast spaces of empty distances to other galaxies. Hubble was therefore to use indirect methods to measure the distances. क्या होगा next paragraph likely?
Expansion of the universe.
They will talk about expansion of the universe. और ज़्यादा और generally na last line gives away the indication ke what will be the next paragraph. Apparent brightness of star depends on two factors: how much light it radiates and how far it is from us. For nearby stars we can measure their apparent brightness and their distance, and so we can work out their luminosity. So this is again regarding the distances. जो उसने पहले पैराग्राफ के लास्ट में बोला था वही चीज नेक्स्ट में आ रही है, राइट? थ्रू ल्यूमिनोसिटी दे आर टेस्टिंग. नेक्स्ट क्या होगा अगला पैराग्राफ?
So how far away are those galaxies?
It some elaboration on the same theme of the second paragraph. Conversely, if we knew the luminosity of stars in other galaxies, we can work out their distances by measuring their apparent brightness. Hubble noted that certain types of stars always have the same luminosity when they are near enough for us to measure. Therefore, he argued if we found such stars in another galaxy, we can assume that they had the same luminosity and so calculate the distance of that galaxy. So he has elaborated upon what is written in the second paragraph. तो थोड़ा सा anticipation, थोड़ा सा vision develop करोगे तो you can grasp the passage much better. Next passage देखते हैं. Again same exercise. What the paragraph is about? क्या लग रहा है आपको क्या होगा आगे? Paradoxes posed by time travel. पैराडॉक्स टाइम ट्रेवल का कुछ आइडिया तो होगा, मूवीज देखी होगी बड़ी सारी, कि बंदा अपने पास्ट में चला जाता है, वहां अगर अपने पेरेंट्स का वो ब्रेकअप करा दे, कुछ ऐसा होता है, विल ही बी बॉर्न, राइट? ऑल दोज मूवीज आर देयर. सो सम पैराडॉक्सेस आर देयर. के Paradoxes are कि can you actually change timelines? If you can change timelines, it means there is something called free will. If you cannot, then there is no free will. Everything is destined to be like that. So some paradoxes are there. तो पहले पैराग्राफ में कुछ बातें हो रही हैं consistent histories approach. Consistent histories means timelines will be same. कुछ ऐसा बात हो रही है, अभी क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है. बट हमारा एक्सरसाइज क्या है? What should be the next paragraph? तो I think it should be elaboration on the first paradox, first resolution. वही है, according to this viewpoint, उसको और explain कर रहा है. You cannot go back in time unless history showed that you had already arrived in the past, and while there had not killed your great-great-grandfather or committed any other acts that would conflict with your current situation in the present. Moreover, when you did go back, you wouldn't be able to change recorded history. That means you wouldn't have free will to do what you wanted. So this is one solution to time travel. कि आप time travel कर सकते हो लेकिन आप change नहीं कर सकते कुछ. This is one version. Next क्या होना चाहिए paragraph? कुछ second का होना चाहिए, right? The other possible way to resolve the paradoxes of time travel would be called the alternate histories hypothesis. The idea here is that when time travelers go back to the past, they enter alternate histories which differ from recorded history. Thus, they can act freely without the constraint of consistency with their previous history. Steven Spielberg had fun with this notion in the Back to the Future films. Marty McFly, कोई होगा बंदा, वो actor होगा, was able to go back and change his parents' courtship to a more satisfactory history. So this passage is talking about paradox of time travel. पहले में कह रहा नहीं change कर सकते, it means you have no free will, and second is saying you can change. So exercise जो मैं कराना चाहता हूँ, got it? Anticipation. आकांक्षा कहते हैं इसे न्याय philosophy में. 6 Indian schools of philosophy are there, right? उसमें से एक है न्याय philosophy. So it says कि words will have meaning only when they have expectancy for each other. There is some kind of expectation. तभी essay में भी आपके there should be a flow. UPSC भी चाह रही है. There should be a flow. Paragraph should flow. Got it? Let's see one more exercise. It would be very difficult to construct a complete unified theory of everything in the universe at one go. So instead we have made progress by finding partial theories that describe a limited range of happenings by neglecting other effects or approximating them by certain numbers. I think some elaboration on उसी point पे होना चाहिए, unified theory पे. Ultimately, however, one would find a couple of complete, consistent, unified theory that would include all these partial theories or approximations adjusted to fit the facts by picking the values of certain arbitrary numbers in the theory. The quest for such a theory is known as unification of physics. You know this concept, theory of everything में? There are 4 major forces. उसमें से एक force है gravity. तो gravity को अभी तक बाकी 3 forces के साथ वो unify नहीं कर पाए हैं. So there is the problem in physics. उस पे work कर रहे हैं. This passage is regarding science. Now they are talking about Einstein. Spent most of his later days. This you cannot have guessed कि भाई Einstein के बारे में बात होगा. तो ऐसा नहीं कि हर चीज anticipate कर लोगे आप, but develop some kind of vision. Einstein spent most of his later years unsuccessfully searching for a unified theory. Time was not ripe. Recently you have must heard the gravity news. They had detected gravitational waves. Einstein had predicted long back. Partial theories of gravity and electromagnetic force, but very little known about nuclear forces. So there are 4 forces I told you, right? Gravity, electromagnetic, weak and strong nuclear forces. Moreover, Einstein refused to believe in the reality of quantum mechanics, despite the important role he had played in development. Yet it seems that the uncertainty principle is a fundamental feature of universe value. A successful unified theory necessarily incorporates this principle. A passage about unified theory, right? Let's summarize. So this covers your all the speed reading techniques. Sitting posture, scanning the passage, sense of urgency, taking interest, reading with your mind, reading with blocks we had seen, hand motions, visualization, monitoring, should I slow down if I don't understand the subject matter, and then anticipation we had seen, right? So in the next classes we'll see the other S, sharp and smart. All right. This exercise you have, if you want, if you're interested, pick a word passage, एक खुद पैसेज कहीं से लो, उठाओ, उस पे एक क्वेश्चन बनाओ, frame the question and send it to me. If that question cannot be solved by anyone in the class, you'll get a reward. ठीक है? तो मतलब अच्छा सा बनाना है, ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ भी बना दिया, आंसर ही गलत है उसके. Make a logical question, right, and send it, keeping the subject as this, under this email address, of whose password I've forgotten, but I'll find it. All right. Chalo, thank you. Best of luck.